Hi and welcome to this course where you will learn how to use HTML and CSS, or in other words, how to build a website. My name is Jelte, I'm a design student, freelance filmmaker and sometimes also a YouTuber. And I'll be your teacher in this course. Coding can at first seem a bit intimidating, at least it did seem that way to me. But I can assure you, and I'm confident that if you follow along in this course, that you will be able to grasp these concepts pretty quickly. We will be learning HTML CSS, which are the most basic and easy to understand languages out there. But it's important to start here, because if you dive into the deep end instantly, it'll just be too much. So this is the first stepping stone, and maybe you can go to more complicated stuff from here. And just before we get into it, a few things about how to learn. I do a lot of online learning myself, so here are a few tips. If it's going too slow or too fast, you can change the speed, probably in the right bottom corner. This is important to change to match your learning speed. In my case, tutorials seem a bit slow and boring often, and therefore I speed it up a little bit. And that way I can focus a lot better on the content, because my mind isn't going to wander around because there is so much coming at me. Another thing that I would like to suggest is that you work along with me. And that would mean to open up the code editor that you will need to install in a second next to the Skillshare window, and that way you can just work along with me and do the same stuff. This will just help to ingrain all of the information. Secondly, if you hear something interesting that you would like to remember, write it down. That way it will just stick a lot better. It's called note taking, people. Take notes. And thirdly, one last thing that I might suggest is that you create a sort of similar project when you're done with the course to try and see if you can now do it on your own. So with all of those things being said, let's now get into the first lesson, and I'll see you there.